What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're going to be drawing Kawhi Leonard from the LA Clippers. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification because I'm posting new videos every single day. The first thing we're going to do is draw in two circles for the eyes. So let's move to the center of our page. On the left side we're going to start at the very top and we're going to draw in that circle. Now we're going to leave a gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right. So we want to line up the top of the circle and come down to the same height and then back up to the top. Now let's add a small circle on the top left side for a highlight. So up against the edge of the eye, go around and then back out. We'll line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now let's go in and fill the outside of the eye in black. Now we're going to move in towards the center and draw on the nose. So on the left side of the center, we curve down and then back up on the right. Now we want to move up and draw a curve from left to right for the bridge of the nose. Let's add a wrinkle on the inside of the eye. Starting from the left, we curve down and then out, and we'll do the same thing on the right. From the bottom of the nose, we're going to step down and draw on the mouth. So over on the left side, we curve up and then back down. Now we're going to step down and draw a curve in the opposite direction for the lower lip. We want to leave a gap from the corner of the mouth, draw a curve coming down and then up. Now let's move out and draw on the lower part of the head. From the left eye, we're going to step out. Starting out here, we're going to draw a half circle, curving down underneath the mouth. Now we're going to bring that up on the right side. Now we're going to take this line and just turn it in. So let's start on the left. We're going to go up and just bend that in. And then from here we're going to draw a straight line going up towards the top of the hairline. Now let's connect these 2 points with a curve, going up in the middle and then back down on the right. Now let's move down and draw the mustache and beard. On the left side, underneath the nose, I'm going to curve out and then down just on the corner of the mouth. Do the same thing on the right side. And then from here we're going to curve out and up towards the top side of the head. Now we're going to move back in towards the corner of the mouth. We're going to curve in the beard. From here we're going to curve down and tuck that up underneath the lip. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now let's go in and fill the beard in black. Now we're going to move up above the eyes and draw in the eyebrow. Starting on the outside, we're going to curve up and then in. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing, curving out and then down. From the inside, we're going to draw a short line going up. Now the eyebrow is going to taper to a point on the outside. So let's start out here and go wider as we come in. And then we'll go in and fill the eyebrows in black. Now we're going to move to the side and draw on the ears. From the top of the beard on the left side, we're going to curve up the ear, round it out, and then pull that in behind the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving up, rounding out the ear, and then pulling that in. Let's draw the inside of the ear. Stepping down, curve up, and then out. Let's go up to the top point here. We're gonna curve out, down, and then in on top of the ear. Do the same thing on the right. Curving out, down, and then in. And then from the inside point, I'm gonna curve out and then down. Let's fill this area in black. Now we're going to draw a series of braids along the top of the head. So in the center, we're going to draw two straight lines coming down. Starting on the left, come down, and move over towards right and do the same thing. Now we're going to round up the top of the braid. From the left side, we're going to curve up and then down. We'll do the same thing on the right. And I'll pull this straight down on top of the head. Now I'm going to fill these two areas in black. Let's add another set on either side. From this bottom point on the left, we're going to step over, draw another straight line coming down, do the same thing on the right side. Now from that top line, I'm going to curve up, down, and then pull that down towards the hairline. Do the same thing on the right, curving up, rounding this out, and then coming straight down. Again, we're going to fill these areas in black. We'll do that one more time, but these braids are going to be a little bit shorter. So we're going to step over, start out here. I'm going to start with a straight line. Do the same thing on the right. Now from that top point, we're going to curve up and then back down. And then again, we're going to fill those in black. Now we're going to fill these gaps in with the top of the head. Starting at the very top, we're going to draw a straight line going across. Now over on the left, we're going to curve down. Same thing on the right. We'll bridge the outside braid. Now from the outside of the last braid, we're going to curve out and then down. Now we're going to add two braids hanging down from behind the head. Starting underneath the earlobe on the left side, we'll curve down and then in. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're just going to round this out and go back up. And we're going to follow that same curve going up in behind the head. Let's go in and fill these in black. Alright, so now that we finished the head, let's work our way down the body. We're going to start with the sides of the body first. So over on the left side, I want to curve out and then down towards the left hip. Go to the right, curve out and down towards the right hip. Now let's connect these two lines with a curve, coming down and then back up. Let's add in the V-neck collar. From the top on the left, we're going to step in, we're going to curve down and then in towards the middle, curve up and out towards the right. Now we're going to add a thick trim. Stepping in, we're just going to trace that out on the inside. And then we're going to carefully split this in half. Finding the halfway point, come down and in towards the middle, and back up on the right. Let's add the number 2 in the center of the jersey. We're going to start at the very top with a straight line. Now on the left, we're going to come straight down with a short line. And then on the right, we're going to come down a little bit lower. Now back on the left, we're going to flatten this off at the bottom. I'm just going to trace this out on the inside, going up, across, and then down. Now we're going to angle down towards the outside of the 2, straight down towards the bottom, and then we're going to go across towards the right side. Now we're going to trace this out, coming down that angle, down, back towards the right, and then we'll finish off the end with a straight line. Now we're going to continue working down the legs. In the center, I'm going to step down, we're going to draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. Now leaving a small gap in between, we're going to go to the left side and draw a straight line coming down. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's round out the bottom of the shorts. From the left side, I'm going to curve down and then up. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to go back up towards the hip and draw on the side of the leg. So from the left side, I just want to step in to create a little overlap. We curve out and then down towards the bottom corner of the shorts. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to add a trim on either side. Starting from the bottom corner of the shorts, we're going to taper this up and then in underneath the jersey. Now we want to tuck the legs in underneath the short. So from the inside corner on the left, we're going to step out, draw a straight line coming down towards the heel. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the left heel, we're going to curve down and then up towards the toe. Now moving back to the left, we're going to draw on the top of the foot. So it's almost like a half circle. Starting from the toe, we're going to curve up. And we're going to aim towards the heel, but we're going to stop right about there. Now from here, we want to go in and then up towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. From the toe, we'll curve up. Now we're going to bend that down, aiming towards the heel. And then we'll go in and then up. Let's draw on the outside of the leg. From the outside corner of the shorts, we're going to step in, draw a straight line coming down toward the top of the foot. Now we're going to add some detail to the shoe. We want to thicken up the sole, so we want to take this curve, step up, and just trace that all the way across on both sides. And then from the top of the foot, I'm going to curve in and then down. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw that twice, stepping in. Let's add the sock about halfway down the lower leg. Starting from the outside, I'm going to curve down and then up. Now let's move up and draw on the arms. We start about halfway down the side of the body. So right here, we're going to curve out and then down towards the wrist. Let's draw in a small half circle for the thumb. And at the end of the thumb, we'll add a bracket. Now let's add in 3 fingers. Starting from the bottom curve of the thumb, and come down and then up around that bracket. Let's add in 2 more fingers. We're going to step down, curve down and up the second finger. Now the third finger is going to start out here. I'm going to round this out. I'm going to pull this up and in underneath the head. Now the arm on the right is going to be holding the ball. So we're going to line up the inside of the arm. So right out here, we're going to curve out and then down. I'm going to draw a short line coming down towards the wrist. Let's draw on the thumb. Curve in and then down. I'm going to round out the thumb. And we're going to follow that same curve going up towards the palm. Let's add in the fingers. From the top of the thumb, we'll curve down and in. We'll round out the finger and then follow that same curve going back up. Let's stack 3 fingers in behind. We're going to step down, curve across, and then up the second finger. And then the third finger, we go all the way up towards the elbow. So we go around, up, and then just pull that in. And then from the elbow, I'm going to follow the same curve of the inside of the arm, going in behind the head. And we're going to tuck a circle in behind the arm and body. Starting from the elbow, curve up, and then down. Now from the finger, we're going to curve in the opposite direction, curving down and then up. Let's add the lines in the ball. Starting from the top of the circle, come straight down towards the bottom. Now we're going to go across horizontally. And then we'll add a curve along the top and then the bottom. So we'll start beside the body, curve down, in towards that center line, and then back up. Now we'll go to the bottom and curve in the opposite direction, going up. And we're going to go in behind the thumb, and then in behind the finger. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Kawhi Leonard from the LA Clippers. If you enjoyed today's lesson, please support my channel by subscribing and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.